Speed Switch with Akua Safo. We're still on the Speed Really Short Break series. You know that we're here every day 1 to 1:30 p.m. Mondays to Fridays, and I am Leslie Grace, the founder of the Smart Speakers Academy, and it's been the Speed Switch. Real stories, real people, real transformation from slow, boring, unsteady, inconsistent reading to switching things up to reading with the skill of speed reading. It has made reading more stable for them. It has made reading more fun for them, and it's been amazing. We've been having Akua with us, and Akua has been sharing her story just before the network glitch, and we'll be having Akua back joining soon to share with us her story. We're sorry about the network glitch, but surely we're moving on with Akua right away, and sorry about the network glitch. Aqua was sharing interestingly that she has a bookstore. She has shelves full of books. But yes, she's back. Let's hear from you, ma'am. So sorry about the network glitch. I don't know what happened.
Oh, it's fine, coach. It's fine.
Okay.
Yes.
So
Okay.
that's what it means. So sorry about that. So I
It's
leave the
it's
floor.
fine. Okay. Okay. Right. So as I was saying, it has really helped me, get more focused, and it has improved my comprehension. It has actually helped me a lot. Reading one book 1 week, I'm able to create more resources as compared to previously. I will sit, think about something, and then I will just do it. The number of time I will spend doing something has actually been shorter now. I'm able to spend lesser time to complete my tasks, to do everything because I know, as Coach Wendy will always say, if you want to build consistency, you start with something, okay, and then it moves to other areas of your life. So that is how it has been for me, and I would say that everyone watching me here, for me, I always tell my colleagues, my Ghanaian yarders, I tell them that they need to join the book binges. But of course, it will take time, for some people to actually understand what you mean. So it's something that I would recommend. I would tell, if you are here, if you are watching us here live and you haven't joined, please make up your mind, because it's actually going to help you, especially if you are someone, if you are a leader, or if you are in the knowledge business. You don't want to take your reading for granted, because if you do, I don't know how you are going to survive in that field. So that is what I would say, coach.
Mm. Awesome. And yes, we know Aqua has been bringing new new people to come and join, and it's been amazing. Thank you so much, Aqua, for sharing. Before the network glitch, Aqua was sharing that yes, she grew up around books, she grew up around parents who bought her books to read, around guardians who bought her books to read. But growing up, doing family, doing marriage, doing life as a busy professional, the whole reading structure and habit got swallowed up. And it got to a point where Aqua could no longer finish a book in a month, in 2 months, in 3 months. And it continued, that circle continued. And it was a sad place for her, and a place of guilt for her, because she had shelves full of books. Aqua runs a bookstore in Ghana. So you can imagine, she was surrounded with books. And for someone to be passionate about books to the point of reading, selling books, the person kind of understands the transformative power of books. So there was the guilt thing. There was the feeling of what's going on with me. And then, it was just there. But until she heard about speed reading, she heard about what we do at the Smart Speakers Academy, and then she joined. So, Aqua, my question will be, was there a point in your life? Was there something that happened in your life that made you feel, I think I need to get back my mind and my time? One of us, Shade, shared that she lost her job. Another of us shared that she would be in meetings at work and she wouldn't know what to say at the meeting. But after the meeting, it will start coming. Brain fog was there for her. Issues were there. And a lot of us have been able to share what at one point that something happened. One of us, Wura, the barrister, Wura, said that for her, it was a point where it felt like she was only doing law books. Meanwhile, she was a parent. Meanwhile, she's running one of Africa's biggest fashion brand. So how do you now just stick to only? So she had to pick back her reading and learn speed reading. So I'd love to know, was there a point in your life? For me, it was the point where I felt lost, brain fog, right? It happened
Yeah.
to me. It was the point where I was lost and now I'm
Yeah.
found. So for you, was there a moment where you felt like, I think my mind and my time is going, I need to give them back?
Yes, yes, coach. There was actually a moment. It was when I started the parenting business. That is when I realized, because I saw it as something I could do, but at the initial stages when I was starting, it was actually very tough for me. I saw the gap. Okay, I saw that no, I was lacking something because of my inability to read. I saw that I was lacking something. So I just told myself, it got to a time I even told myself that I wasn't going to do the parenting again. Okay, because of some one or two things. I felt um I wasn't qualified enough to do that. That is what I felt. So starting reading, because all and it was all because I couldn't read. I have a lot of parenting books. I have books on parenting, but I wasn't able to complete a book, any of them. So I thought that no, this business I can't do it. I can't be a parent coach. But joining, that is why when I saw the ad on the speed reading, I had to quickly register because I knew what reading could do for me. So that was actually a point. It was when I got into the parenting business and comparing what I do now to how I was doing previously, I see changes. People around me say it all the time that I've really improved, even how I give my sessions, during my sessions, the things how I speak, the wisdom I speak and all of that. People are really impressed as compared to previously. I would talk all right, but it wasn't as, or it isn't as I do now. So it's been really, really helpful.
Mhm. I couldn't cope anymore as a parent coach who could not read. I felt like I was lost. I felt like I was behind. Thank you so much Akua, for being that vulnerable. And I read the book. Aqua saw our book, Mastering Speed Reading for Basic Professionals. Most times when these books and guides come up, we love to give it up for pre-order. So with the way, I mean, that book is our bestseller and it's bestseller for a reason. And
Yeah.
Aqua got it for and then sat with the book and she knew that, hey, I need to be a part of this movement, and she joined. So Aqua, I would love to know. You are a full-time busy parent coach, mom, book vendor, a whole lot on your plate with a tight schedule. Has speed reading actually been able to save your mind and your time that was lost, like you rightly said?
Coach, can you come again with a question? I didn't get it.
Okay, I said, so you said you are the point where you knew you need to gain back your mind and time was the point where you felt, oh, I'm a parent coach, but I'm not as knowledgeable as I'm not,
Yeah.
I don't have the know-how, and it's in books. I just need to sit and do the work. So
Yeah.
I'm saying, now that you have learned speed reading, is he able? And now you're doing a book a week on a minimum. Is he able to help you gain back your mind and your time, especially still with the same tight schedule? Because people still feel like, okay, with speed reading, or people are waiting for a less free schedule to be able to read. So
Okay.
I don't think that your schedule has changed. I mean, you have to tell us. And then if it hasn't changed, if it's still busy, has speed reading been able to help you get back your mind and your time?
Yes, yes. So my schedules haven't changed. I'm even busier. I'm even busier now. But as I said, it all depends on you. For me, as Coach Wendy will say, excuses are not wise. Okay. So you have to. It was a decision that I needed to make despite all my busy schedules. I told myself that no, I needed, that is why I read every day at 3 a.m. because I know during the daytime. And of course, someone will say that then you are not resting or something. I rest. I have a time that in the day that I take a nap, okay, because of the time that I wake up. So
Yeah.
it's actually, it hasn't been stressful. It hasn't been stressful at all. And it's really helped me gain more clarity, as I said, and I'm able to focus more on every task that I have to do Of course, I have delegated, some of the things that I have to do to other people who are doing it for me. But it has helped. My schedules have been busier, but I still am able to read. I'm able to read because I know the importance of reading, how it has been very, very helpful to me. So that is what I would say with that.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. It hasn't been any stressful, and my schedule hasn't been any less busy. There's no time, dear professionals. There's no time for you to wait for one Saturday. Some professionals do it. Don't worry, I'm waiting for this Saturday. That day I will sit down with finishing. That Saturday may never.
No.
And if it comes, if there are still no systems and no skills for you to actually see and finish a book, you will not be able to. Exactly. But look at what Akua is able to build with this kid. She wakes up at 3 a.m. and then move that sleep time of 3 a.m. to 5 a.m. that she would usually have to a later time in the day. Now, for her, maybe she would have realized that that time I'm using for a nap in the day is possible. Maybe her kids are sleeping at the same time, so it's possible everyone just takes a nap. But if she does that in the morning and she doesn't read, reading at that noon time may not be. She said something before the light went off. She said, "I'm a morning person." Now, this is one thing we help you do in a social program. We help you identify what time works best for you. There's a book we have, the 10 T's of time management. You identify what time works best for you. So it's absolutely possible. And thank you so much, Mom, for sharing. The next question will be, what changes have you noticed now in your thinking? I know you've already mentioned clarity, but the whole Smart Speakers Academy system is built on 3 core things: smart reading, smart thinking, smart speaking. And the question is, for you, who's been able to hack and master smart reading, how does it now show up in your thinking, in your speaking, or even in your professional life, just learning to speed read?
So apart from it helping me gain more clarity and focus, I'm able to also think fast when it comes to when we go for meetings. After meetings, I have a lot of feedback, and as compared to previously, I have a lot of feedback, how good I am, and people call me, invite me to places that I should come and speak and all of that. So I think it has helped me, with being able to actually think on very fast. I'm able to think fast. I'm able to also have clarity in everything that I am doing. I'm able to also focus because speed reading, as you said, Coach, I listened to one of your classes and you mentioned that, like the example you gave when you are driving on a high speed, okay, you are able to actually focus, and focusing on one thing will help you focus, build that skill, and you'll be able to extend it to other things that you do. So that is that with me. It's been able to help me focus, gain clarity, and the speed of thoughts.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Clarity, focus, speed of thought, more focus in other areas of life. Speed reading is a gift, is the professional's advantage. It's something that every single professional
Has to get.
Before you go, ma'am, what would be your final words? And for that professionals, our speed reading masterclass, holding 2 days. Yeah, by the way, June 20th will be in 2 days. What word do you have for that professional who is there, who is still thinking, what would you say about them and joining the speed reading masterclass, as well as closing words before we let you go?
So what I would say is that when you actually read faster, you are able to learn quicker, and you are able to do, it helps in all other aspects of your life. Everything that you are doing, you are able to gain that speed, okay, in doing everything. So for me, previously, I was thinking, how am I going to have the time to be reading? Looking at how my schedules are and all of that, how am I going to actually get the time to read? But joining the book bingers booth and doing all of that we do, I've realized that it's all about you. When you say you are going to actually dedicate some time to read, and it doesn't have to be like 2 hours or 3 hours or that long time. You can just dedicate maybe 30 minutes every day or an hour every day. And with speed reading, you're able to read more in a shorter time. So you don't need like an hour to sit or 2 hours to sit and read a whole chapter or something. You can just use, as you are building, it's a skill. So as you are doing it, you are increasing the speed gradually. So you are actually building that speed skills, and it's going to help you. If you are a leader, if you are a coach, if you are in the knowledge business, you can't do that without reading. Reading has to be a part of you. It's uncovers something in you. And when I'm talking about this, I get so passionate. So sometimes when I see people who go like reading, why should I read? Whilst I can go and I don't have time to read. Like people who say I don't have time to read. When I hear those things, I go like, maybe the person hasn't gotten to that point where they have to understand certain things. But what I would say, if you are watching us live or if you are even catching a replay, reading is something that you need. It's a skill that you need. It can change something in your life. So the leader, because you are a leader, that is why you actually need that skill. Because you are a coach, that is why you need that skill. You don't have to. Reading is not for people who don't do anything. It's not for like people who, I mean, my point is, what I'm trying to say is that you are a leader, and so you must read. It's a must for you as a leader. It's a must for you as a coach. So don't say that you are busy and so if you join, you will not be able to read. No, you will be able to read and you are going to acquire the skills. Coach is going to have, teach you how you can actually do it, the strategies to help you read faster and to be able not just to read, but you also be able to remember what you have read. Okay, it's actually something that is going to help you and it's going to change a lot in your profession. And that is what I want to say for now.
Oh, thank you so much, Aqua, all the way from Ghana. Aqua. I forgot to say at the beginning. It's Aqua. Thank you for joining us and for sharing vulnerably and insightfully. Thank you so much. It's been such an amazing time with you. And we're back to
Yeah.
let you go. Thank you. And have a beautiful day ahead.
All
And
right.
you know
Thank
that
you for having me, Coach.
it's such an honor, man. It's such an honor. Enjoy your day.
All
Okay,
right.
Aqua,
You too.
an interesting, amazing her journey has been. And to everybody watching this, we want to say to you, the Speed Reading Masterclass is in 2 days. Till now, the price is still at 19.99. But after that class, it will go back to the original price. If you want to buy the replay, you will buy it for the original cost of 35,999. Yes, you will. Plus, it will be a replay that you'll be catching at the time. Okay, so yes, ma'am, you can actually leave if you want to. That's fine. Okay, we can actually let you go now. So that class is the class that you need. You want to jump into that class. You want to tell everyone you know that this is the skill that they need. We've had professionals come in for days now to come share that, hey, this is no magic wand, this is no fluff or just some myth. Speed reading is real. It is what you need as a professional. Like Aqua said, especially if you are in the coaching business, whatever field that you are in, a lawyer, a doctor, professional in any field. When we say professional, we mean someone who is into any profession. Barrister, doctor, lawyer, business executive, whoever you are. You need speed reading. There are books in your field that are lying on your table. They are there in your bookshelf. You go to your study room and you have over 200 books staring at you and you haven't read any in weeks, in months. We're here to solve that problem. Come and join tons of other professionals that are waiting in the Speed Reading Masterclass room and are waiting for this class 2 days to come. You want to join in now? And once you pay for that class, you get the best-selling book Aqua talked about that transformed her reading. My best-selling book, Master Speed Reading for Busy Professionals. That book is a bestseller. Yes, and it's bestseller for a reason. It's currently sold on our seller store and on Amazon for 500, but you get it for free just because you register for this class. Okay, so you want to register for this class, you want to tell everyone you know. Most importantly, follow this page. If you're not, we give you insights, tips, and steps daily that can help you up your reading, your speaking, and your thinking. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us. I'll see you tomorrow again on the Speed Reading Shopper series, the Speed Switch. I am Leslie Grace, the founder of a Smart Speakers Academy. This is the Smart World.